Hey, what's up guys? It's gootecks. I am traveling at the moment. As you can see, I have my call center headset with me for easy travel and portability functionality. And before I left, I recorded a bunch of online matches, ranked matches, endless battle, first to fives, all kinds of stuff, because I knew I was traveling and I wanted to still be productive, and I have a lot of time, so I'm going to be recording a bunch of videos with replay analysis and commentary and stuff like that. So I hope you guys enjoy it. I've been playing a lot of T-Hawk because I realized that not being like pretty competent with a grappler is a serious hole in my game. Plus, being a fan of Ultimate Warrior here, I feel like T-Hawk kind of embodies the spirit of the Ultimate Warrior, especially when he's using his alternate 2 costume. So, a lot of these games, they have T-Hawk. I've been working on a lot of T-Hawk, but some of the games that will be in future videos have Rose and Poison and Rolento and stuff. But anyways, this particular set of matches that we're going to be going through today is a first to 5 that I did with a Ryu player on Xbox Live called yung2dgod. And I'm pretty sure this dude beat me at least 1 game, maybe 2 games, and then I challenged him first to 5. So I hit the record button about half a round too late, but let's get right into it. Alright, so he's working on a perfect here. Not looking very good here for Ultimate T-Hawk. So, you'll notice that I'm using double instead of Ultra 1 or Ultra 2. I find that, when you're learning a new character, it can be helpful to use double because you may not be super sure about all the use cases and which Ultra is better in each situation. But anyway, so good. Not a very good punish right there because one of the things as a T-Hawk player that you want to do is keep them close to you. And when you punish with Fierce 360 instead of Jab, the problem is that it bounces them so far away that you're not able to get a good follow-up. See right here, I do it again. A better punish. See, the thing is, with light SPD versus heavy SPD, you're sacrificing damage for position advantage. And because T-Hawk has so much life, having the life lead or whatever, getting max damage, those things aren't as important as making sure that you have the positional advantage. Because of course, like, T-Hawk is not very dangerous at all from far away. So you can see right here, I got myself into a very unfortunate situation. And yung2dgod is really just... oh my gosh. And right there, I really didn't respect him enough. He didn't have 2 bars. I didn't think he would uppercut. Even if I would have blocked the uppercut, unless I would have hit Ultra 1 or Ultra 2, which obviously I was not prepared for. That was the first game. He would have still been alive. So it was smart. I guess you could say it was smart of him to uppercut right there. He had very little to lose. Plus, when you're fighting a grappler, you got to really put the fear into the other guy that you will uppercut. So, those first 2 rounds were really bad. Now the score is 1-0 him. And, man, it was really depressing. I find that this match is pretty hard for T-Hawk. I mean, obviously, like, in a tournament, I would probably never play this match because I don't like it and it's very difficult. But hey, this is online, and definitely learning how to fight Ryu is an important part of learning any character. Because Ryu is just so vanilla and well-rounded. So you can see right here, I'm not off to a good start. I'm getting myself pushed into the corner. I'm down half life. Like, what happened? This is so terrible. I'm just gonna cut the footage right now. So a pretty convincing first round right there. Okay, so here we go. Again, I'm punishing with the wrong SPD. That's my bad. Hopefully I can get it together and not keep on making these silly decisions. But this was very early in the week. Towards later in the week, you know, I get a lot better with punishing with the proper SPD. And for those of you guys that may be trying to learn T-Hawk just so that you can... There we go. Finally, I remember to do the light SPD. And there we go. I respected him, but I wasn't close enough to punish, unfortunately. But here I have a good solid life lead, and I do have the screen position advantage. So all I have to do is continue to play it safe, not take any unnecessary risk, don't spend any bar, continue to focus to build up my ultra, and I should be able to close out the round without a problem. And right there, alright, so I was pretty sure he wasn't going to uppercut right there, but he did do wake up strong. And right there, that close heavy kick right there, you can juggle now with that in Ultra, which is new. But I wasn't ready for that. Because what I tried to do was Ultra 2. But for some reason that motion, I always screw it up. So you can see right there, you know, I'm very conscious of trying to finish the round with keeping my meter at par with the other player, so that I can start with so that we start with even or with me at the advantage. Not a good follow-up after hitting that Condor Spire. Not a good use of meter right there, just kind of throwing it out there. But it's okay. I mean, all I have to do is kind of keep on playing safe, not make any big mistakes, and just walk him to the corner. But unfortunately, he's whittling away the life, and right there, see, so that cost me 2 bars to do the uppercut with the Condor Dive follow-up. That was not a good use of meter, and it pushed him way too far away. I think with T-Hawk, you pretty much only want to do the follow-up when it's either going to end the round or when it's a character that you want to keep away. Like, for example, if you were fighting another grappler like Zangief. So that's really unfortunate. You know, I think, just thinking back to it, as soon as I hit that uppercut with the Condor Dive follow-up, I knew in my head that I made a mistake, and then I kept on thinking about how I shouldn't have done that, which cost me the rest of the round. So now I'm down 2 games. It's 2-0, and but I feel like I'm making some minor adjustments, such as doing light SPD instead of heavy SPD as a punish. So we'll see if I can get it together in this third game. You know, we are pretty even on points. Yeah, we're almost equals on points. Alright, so here I'm trying to play it a lot safer. Sit back, build up my my ultra meter. And again, definitely not good to take to the air against Ryu, because T-Hawk's jump is so floaty. Oh no, I missed an opportunity right there to hit the level 2 focus. Look at that, just like that. You know, I have almost half my life gone. I haven't even really gotten a solid hit on this guy. Really a sad state of affairs over here. I've just completely lost my patience. You know, like playing a grappler like T-Hawk it's like a good exercise in patience. Okay, alright, here we go. Now it begins. Got my light SPD. So now, you know, I think I've blocked enough of his uppercuts for him to not go for the uppercut every time on wake up. But, you know, I wasn't prepared for the backdash. Now, you know, he's jumping back. So he's not just going to sit there and block because he doesn't want to get hit by the SPD. And then, yeah, so I jumped again, got hit by Ultra. He's not looking very good. Of course, you know, that's probably the second or third time he starts it off with EX Fireball. Okay, here we go. Light SPD. Now, what's the setup? This, I think, was before I had watched this T-Hawk tutorial video about what to do after the light SPD. So please forgive me for my incompetence. Okay, so now we're in the same position as last game where second round I have the lead. He's got no meter. Oh my gosh, that was... I can't believe that. How is this guy just running up and throwing me? This is ridiculous. Okay, there we go. At that, I mean, that was a pretty big risk, you know. If he would have blocked it, he might have been able to... I mean, he definitely would have taken the life lead. So now we both have no... Oh my gosh, this is so bad. But honestly, this is kind of like day one T-Hawk. I mean, not day one, but I mean, this was the beginning of really trying to put some time into him. So now I'm down 3 games to nothing. We're only doing first to 5, and I have to make a decision. Do I stop the bleeding now? Or do I try to tough it out with T-Hawk and then try to not get 5-0'd? So of course my pride gets the better of me, and I'm just going to switch to Rose. Just to let this guy know that even if he beats my day 1 T-Hawk, he's not going to beat my, you know, year 3 or 4 Rose quite so easily. So this is a match that I have a lot of experience with. You know, I play... Yeah. So in this match, you know, you can't really play the fireball game with Rose on paper, I guess, you know, because she can reflect, she can absorb, she's got fireballs of her own. You see right there, when I have the meter advantage, you know, in this particular matchup, now it's actually a lot easier because her EX Soul Spiral goes through fireballs. But, you know, I'm still trying to get into the groove of playing Rose again. Okay, there we go. That's the one I was talking about. And, you know, he's doing a good job of just walking forward and pushing me to the corner. And I have, you know, I have to activate at some point, otherwise I'm going to die. This was so silly to wait this long to activate. And I got killed for it. But hey, whatever. I'm going to start the second round with 2 bars. That's not safe. She's minus... I'm pretty sure she's -6 after EX. Either -4 or -6. But yeah, I mean, you really don't want to... like, once Rose gets the meter advantage... It's very difficult to come back on. Okay, yeah, so there we go. Typically, I wouldn't be using so much meter like that. Like offline, I don't think I would have done that, but online, you know, playing on a 2-bar connection, you gotta take what you can get. All right, okay, so here we're gonna go. So we're gonna activate, back up because I was worried about him throwing the EX. Yeah, there we go, the EX fireball. But now that he's out of meter. Yeah, there we go. There's nothing you can do. So now start the third round with the 2-bar advantage. I'm not going to open with a fireball, but he's throwing a lot of fireballs, and I'm taking a lot. I take a lot of damage right there, but it's okay. I made it up right there with that EX Soul Spiral. It's really a game changer that you can go through fireballs with that now. Now back up. Okay, yeah. See, like I backed up so that I would be in position for the soul throw. I guess he didn't like getting hit by that he didn't like getting hit by that reflective fireball. Okay, now back up, activate. Please activate. 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 Just activate. Okay, alright. Alright, that was not very tricky, I guess. Sorry. Okay, there we go. Finally I got the soul throw. Soul throw's kind of hard to hit online, dude. A 2-bar connection, I mean, you gotta be psychic. Okay, so now I think I've found my groove a little bit with Rose. So now let's see. 5 straight. Let's go. Yeah, so, you know, this guy's getting a lot of mileage out of hitting the EX Fireball. I mean, dude, online... Okay, now he's bringing out the big guns now. All right, yes. Switch to Balrog. I really don't like this match though. But you know, there's not very much that, you know, 99% of Balrog players can. It's not very much. I mean, 99% of Balrog players aren't going to show me anything new with Balrog. So even though I don't like this match, there's also not a whole lot to worry about either, because I played this character for years. But it still can be very scary, because once she gets pushed into the corner, it's a struggle. Yeah, but this dude probably still in Ryu mode right now, and that's not safe. Yeah, okay, there we go. So he didn't want to use his meter right there because it's still very early. That's a nice combo right there. Good links. All right, so now I'm gonna activate, try to buy myself a little space. I really like that he's just sitting there and blocking. It's very frustrating as a Rose player when the guy just sits back and holds his ground. And of course, what we were talking about earlier, respect. So I hit the focus. I hit level 2 focus, dash in, and then block, and it cost him the round. I mean, there's no way that. I mean, Balrog has to fully commit. You know, he can't FADC that. So that was a bad read on his part. Oh, poor jump in. Backdash. Oh my gosh, that hurts. Oh my gosh, that hurts. Good thing, good thing you can't do anything after that. Alright, activate. And see, he's just gonna walk forward. Oh man, I missed the combo right there though. Oh yeah, surprised he didn't go for the overhead. Gotta jump out of the corner. Oh man, this is not a good situation. Risky of him to continue to overextend like that. Kind of cost him. I mean, you know, the thing is, in that situation, I'm looking for him to turn punch or to EX overhead. I'm looking for him to do something, because if I can see it, the EX Soul Spiral will beat all of those because of the startup invincibility. Alright, so now it's 3-2 him. And we'll see if he switches back to Ryu or if he wants to run another game with Balrog. Okay, yeah, alright, so he's going to run another game with Balrog. I guess he doesn't like that the Ryu Rose match. Me personally, I find it, I'd rather fight, I guess I would rather fight the Ryu match than the Balrog match. That's okay. So yeah, I guess this was a pretty good, I mean, we're pretty even on points. Player points, battle points. Maybe this dude was actually more of a Balrog player than a Balrog player than a Ryu player. Alright. Oh, and he's got the nice new summer outfit. I'm not quite sure. It looks like a golf caddy outfit. It's so offensive. Alright. Okay, here, yeah. So I'm overextending right there. Getting a little too anxious. He's got a really good life lead. I mean, this is definitely not where you want to be as Rose. You know, Rose doesn't have a whole lot of ways to make big comebacks. So if she loses the life lead... Okay, there we go. And right there, that down fierce drill, I could probably do a little bit better than that with down fierce soul spiral and oh my gosh, that was ugly. Down fierce reflect and then juggle with soul spiral, I think does more. Oh, I got lucky right there. Yeah, oh, this dude hitting the panic button, but I wasn't able to capitalize. Now, is he gonna go for the throw? See, the thing about going for the throw in the corner against Rose when she has Ultra is that if she techs, it's a free Ultra activation. So in that situation, if you don't want Rose to activate, you cannot go for the throw. You have to go for everything except for the throw. Otherwise, she'll activate and then, you know, the situation is reset. So I'm focusing right there because I'm expecting him to dash punch. But yeah, so he's not, you know, he's letting me get out of the corner. Oh, that sucks. Okay, there we go. Yeah, I try to cross up right there to put him back into the corner. Now, I want to kind of, yeah, there we go. Activate, back up, activate. Okay. See, from watching Luffy win Evo, like I felt like I learned a lot about, you know, my Ultra 2 strategy. Before I would try to save it too much. Now I try to focus as much as possible and activate at least twice. So I try to activate the first time like as soon as I get it. Because I felt like that was something that Luffy did really well. And something that I wasn't doing it the same way. But obviously it was very effective for him. Because, you know, the earlier that you activate, the greater the chance that you'll be able to get another one. And there we go. See, so like before, I'm waiting for him to do the dash punch because if I can see it, which startup is actually pretty long on all of them except for a regular dash punch. But any of the EXs you can pretty much see coming. And you can hear it, I guess. You could really train yourself to do EX Soul Spiral as soon as you hear the EX sound. So I think it's all tied up now, 3-3. I'm pretty sure this dude thought that I was going to play T-Hawk the whole set. Unfortunately, his wins with Ryu were so convincing that I had to switch to my main. This guy's really thinking hard about his costume selection right now. Okay, so let's see. What could I have done more efficiently? Definitely when I blocked the headbutt, doing down fierce reflect into Soul Spiral would be better. Because actually, now that I think about it, that actually gives you the position advantage as well. So you get more damage and better position because you can backdash through the fireball and you're completely safe. As opposed to just doing down fierce, heavy Soul Spiral, and then you can back up and throw the fireball. But if they were to jump, if they were just to hold up forward, in that situation, I'm pretty sure they'd be able to catch you on recovery. So by doing the down fierce, reflect, and then the Soul Spiral at the end, then backdash, you've created enough space that you're totally safe. Alright, so he's going to switch back to Ryu. Probably a wise decision. I think his Ryu is a little bit better than his Balrog. And so right there, he caught me, I was getting kind of greedy. Okay, now, there we go. See, so I already screwed up. I took like, I'm taking like 4, 5, 6, I should have like 15% more health if I would have just activated sooner. But I messed up. And it cost me. And he's got a really big life lead here. Oh my gosh. It's really hard to do anything about those EX fireballs online, but that's okay. So I have kind of willed it back to... Okay, there we go. That's it. Okay. Alright. Well, this guy is clearly reset himself mentally. EX fireball? Nope. There it is. So one of the things that I try to do also is try to keep my meter at par with theirs. So, you know, there's no point in having like a really big meter advantage unless you're about to kill them. But you know, early in the round, it doesn't really help to have like 4 bars if they have, you know, no bars or 1 bar. You might as well spend your bar to keep it like almost at par with theirs. So now I'm on the verge of making the score 4-3 him due to my carelessness. Okay, now is he gonna uppercut? No, and see, I didn't see. What I should have done is just backed away, so it didn't matter if he uppercutted, because then I would have been able to see the jump out of the corner. All right, I got kind of lucky right there. I'm pretty sure that was just online lag. Let's see if it throws another EX fireball. There it is. Okay, so now I don't have anything to worry about. Now I can reflect safely. Backdash. Oh, ooh, so dangerous. Okay, so now I have a little bit of a meter advantage. All I have to do is absorb 1 fireball, and then I'll have a bar and a half. And, you know, the meter advantage in the third round, or starting the third round with 0 bar as a Ryu player against Rose is kind of a struggle because Rose, yeah, that's a free punish. You know, Rose needs to, in case you guys didn't know or weren't familiar, Rose can only reflect regular fireballs. If they throw an EX fireball, she has to use EX reflect, which costs her a bar. So at the beginning, as a Ryu player, if you start in the third round with 1 bar, then I can't really walk forward without worrying so much because I have to respect the EX fireball, especially if we're playing online. So now, here we go, same situation that I'm talking about. So now I can walk forward and I can reflect kind of without worrying too much because he doesn't have any meter. But I definitely got to do something, and it is coming down to the wire here. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh, that was pretty good. I probably should have lost. And just so we're all on the same page, right? Crouching medium or medium punch or medium kick into any of the drills, whether it was EX or regular, that's not a true block string. But I'm pretty sure that online, like, dude, you're not going to be able to do like reaction uppercut unless you were just like mashing it. So that's just something to think about. So yeah, I got the win, but would I have gotten the win offline if he would have, you know, just uppercutted? I don't know. Who knows? Who knows if he even tried to uppercut? I don't know. But it's not a real block string, so in theory, he could have uppercutted if he'd been waiting for it. But hey, it doesn't matter. So here we go. 4-3. Me. I've got 4 in a row. I think I feel better. I don't feel so bad about my T-Hawk performance. Okay, so yeah, this is what I was talking about. So yeah, right there, you know, I can basically throw out reflect from that distance without worrying about anything except for the jump in. But of course, if I've anti-aired him enough, then he won't want to jump in because he knows I'm waiting for it. Oh, missed his punish right there. And again, right there is another situation at which I should have done down fierce, reflect into soul spiral, and then backdash to throw the fireball. Oh, there we go. Now I got this dude on tilt. Oh, I went for the Filipino man right there. Didn't pay off. But I'm going to absorb these. I'm totally going to sit back and absorb. Oh, see, what I should be doing is absorbing instead of reflecting. But that's okay. I'll just walk. Oh my gosh, that was so bad. Well, I just burned the bar right there to style on him because I thought he was going to throw the EX. So now I start the second round with the meter disadvantage. I have to look out for the EX fireball. Alright, there's one. Is he going to throw another one? I don't think he's going to throw another one. But he totally wants to. I know he does. Right there. Do it. Throw it. Nope. Oh, he didn't. Okay, but we're even. Okay, there we go. So now, if I can get him to throw one more EX fireball, then that's one less thing that I got to worry about. And of course, the EX Soul Spiral does go through fireballs. So if he throws it from like less than half screen, oh, there we go. So now I have a pretty good read on his fireball timings and stuff. Yeah, so right there, that was just me guessing because I thought he was gonna throw the EX fireball. So that was why I threw out the EX Soul Spiral right there. So he does hit the Ultra, but I do have a lot of bar to work with. Activate. Is he gonna throw the fireball? Yes. And there we go. That's what I was talking about. Is the EX now in Ultra? The EX Soul Spiral has a lot more. It has a lot more projectile invincibility, startup invincibility, but the downside is that it's easy. It has no throw invincibility, so you can just walk up and throw her. So anyways, good set. Yung2dgod completely destroyed my T-Hawk, but then I came back 5 straight with Rose, so not bad. What do we learn? First off, just recap off the top of my head. With T-Hawk, when you want to punish when you're not going to end the round, you want to punish with light SPD instead of heavy SPD, so you get the follow-up afterwards. The follow-up being, cross-up body splash or whatever. So that was number one. Number two is that I need to remember that when I get them in the corner that they want to get out, so I need to respect them enough to not overextend and put myself in a position where I could get uppercutted or get hit by something on wake up, as well as back up far enough so that if they jump, I can anti-air with Ultra 2 or uppercut or whatever. And then with in the Rose Ryu match, one of the things that I wasn't doing was when I would punish either a blocked uppercut or a blocked headbutt when he was playing Balrog, is I was doing down fierce drill instead of down fierce reflect into drill. So that the difference being that doing the reflect, you get a tiny bit more damage, and also you get the more position advantage because the drill will juggle them from further away. So that gives you time to backdash and throw the fireball and be completely safe, as opposed to, I'm pretty sure, I don't have an Xbox in front of me, but I'm pretty sure up close, if you do down fierce drill and then backdash and throw the fireball, if they just hold up forward, you're still going to be in recovery and you're close enough for them to hit you when you're coming down, or when they're coming down. So anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this first replay, this first to 5 set with yung2dgod. So thank you guys for watching. Feel free to leave comments on the video and let me know if there was other things that you thought that I didn't do or should have been doing or whatever. So thank you guys for watching, and should be doing a lot more of these in the coming days and weeks. So thanks. See you later.